EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National... The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Whoa! And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Here's a first carry for their running back. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. 3rd down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The home team's offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So, nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Right side, called in by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Samuel has it working the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. His kick is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a timeout for injury. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On comes the punter now as he's on here to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. He'll try the right side this time. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that 1st and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
First and 10. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll motion over Samuel. Now, faking the give. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
So after giving up the lead with that safety, they're also going to give up the football. It's a free kick from the 20. Oh, he's got room past the 30. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
It's 3rd and 7.
Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys are going to move out in front.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
This team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with first and 10. Back to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Now a give on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. So we have reached halftime here. It's a tight one. A 2-point contest at the end. Instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. Good drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the visitors will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. He gets this into the hands of Green. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His all day in pass protection.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To the air now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion right. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Over the top, he's got it for the score. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He's got a man. That's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing now from the gun. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the visitors will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Our home team, 11.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. There's that man again, another catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.